Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. The collaboration between Zhao's Zhendong and Zhuo Yi truly came as an unexpected delight. Who could have imagined that two characters who seemed so mismatched at first glance would spark such undeniable chemistry initially? I thought this would be just another cliché, the aloof CEO versus the spoiled, sharp-tongued heiress. I expected a predictable storyline, familiar tropes, and little surprise. But from the moment they appeared on screen together, my assumptions were completely overturned. Their interactions are electric yet natural, full of subtle tension and playful banter that pull you in before you even realize it. What makes this pairing so addictive is the way they complement each other despite their differences. Zhao's Zhendong's calm, restrained demeanor forms the perfect counterbalance to Zhuo Yi's fiery spirit. Instead of clashing in a way that feels forced, their contrasting personalities create a dynamic rhythm. One moment they're bickering, the next they're sharing an unexpectedly tender glance. Each scene feels like it's building toward something deeper, making it impossible to stop watching. There's a sense of authenticity in their performances that goes beyond scripted romance. It's as if the characters were tailor-made for them, allowing every emotional shift, from irritation to affection, to feel organic and believable. Before long, you find yourself rooting for them, not just as fictional roles, but as a pairing whose emotional journey you want to see unfold to the very end. What started as a casual watch has now turned into a full-blown obsession. This CP's charm is irresistible, and every new episode feels like an eagerly awaited gift. In short, Zhao's Zhendong and Zhuo Yi have turned a seemingly ordinary setup into a captivating love story that keeps you hooked from start to finish. You know what? The very first time I saw them in a scene together, I was completely unprepared. And then came that beach scene. Oh my goodness! I literally had to cover my mouth to stop myself from screaming. These two, they're just too good. The way they played off each other was beyond anything I expected. Every glance, every subtle smile, every bit of teasing felt so natural yet charged with an almost tangible tension. It wasn't just acting, it felt like watching something real unfold right in front of me. The sound of the waves, the way the sunlight hit them, the unspoken motions in their eyes, it was the perfect recipe for a scene that makes your heart race. What's crazy is that it didn't feel overly scripted or forced. It was like they knew exactly how to push and pull at each other's emotions, drawing the audience into their little world. One moment you're giggling from their playful exchanges, and the next you're holding your breath because the chemistry is so strong it's almost overwhelming. I thought I'd just be a casual viewer, but after that beach scene, I knew I was hooked for good. It was the kind of moment that makes you pause the episode just to process how unexpectedly perfect it was. And honestly, I still replay it in my head whenever I think about them. These two don't just act, they live the emotions on screen. And if one scene can have that much impact, I can't even imagine what the rest of their journey will do to me. All I know is, I'm ready for every single heart-fluttering moment. Zhao's Zhendong's portrayal of Yimu was originally set up as the ultimate cold-faced CEO, a man with the precision and emotional detachment of a professional killer. Every glance, every movement was calculated, sharp, and intimidating. A man who seemed untouchable both in business and in matters of the heart, and yet, without even realizing it, he found himself pulled into an emotional whirlpool by Zhuo Yi's Chi, a fiery, unpredictable woman who refused to be intimidated by his icy demeanor. What started as a distant, almost adversarial dynamic slowly morphed into something far more complex and compelling. Yimu's transformation is where the real magic happens. Under Zhao's Zhendong's nuanced performance, you can see the subtle cracks forming in the walls he's built around himself. A fleeting glance lingers a little too long. His voice softens ever so slightly when speaking to her. There's hesitation where once there was cold certainty. These small shifts speak volumes, revealing the man behind the mask. Chi doesn't just challenge him, she disarms him. Every confrontation, every teasing remark, every unexpected act of kindness chips away at his carefully cultivated armor. The audience gets to watch a man who swore never to be vulnerable slowly surrender to emotions he can no longer ignore. It's this gradual unraveling that makes their story so addictive. You're not just watching a romance, you're witnessing the thawing of a frozen heart, the collision of two worlds that should never have fit together, yet somehow, against all odds, do. By the time Yimu realizes he's been pulled in too deep, it's already too late. And honestly, that's exactly why we can't look away. This clash of cold and heat, of reason and impulse, is somehow impossibly captivating. It's the kind of dynamic that keeps you glued to the screen, waiting for the next spark to fly. The more they push against each other, the more you can't help but lean in, wondering who will give in first, or if they'll both fall at the same time. Zhuo Yi's portrayal of Chi is a perfect example of why. At the beginning, She carries herself with the full air of a spoiled heiress, chin lifted, eyes brimming with pride, every word dripping with confidence, and a touch of arrogance. Honestly, she's the kind of character that makes you want to reach through the screen and give her a little pinch just to knock that smugness down a notch. She's infuriating in the most watchable way, a walking invitation for conflict, but that's exactly what makes her so fascinating. Beneath the perfectly styled hair and the unapologetic sass, you can sense there's more, layers of vulnerability and warmth that she tries so hard to hide. And it's in her head-on collisions with Yimu that these layers start to peel back every time she squares up to him, refusing to be cowed by his icy demeanor. The tension crackles. She challenges his authority without hesitation, and in doing so, forces him to see her not just as an entitled troublemaker, but as someone capable of matching him beat for beat. It's this constant tug-of-war, between pride and passion, composure and chaos, that makes their interactions so addictive. You don't just watch them clash, you watch them change each other, little by little, until the lines between love and rivalry start to blur. But who could have imagined that beneath her pride lay hidden pain? Especially when she intervened to stop her mother's remarriage, I realized that this woman's persistence wasn't without reason. She was, in her own way, striving for a sliver of control, to fill the void she had once lost. But the drama unfolds much more deeply than that. The complex web of relationships is truly mind-boggling. On the one hand, Yimu appears calm and rational, but his inner loneliness made me reflect on why seemingly impassive people often harbor deep wounds. On the other hand, Chizai's behavior isn't simply rebellious. Her gradual transformation throughout the drama, from initial apathy to a gradual relaxation, made me feel like I was growing up with her. The most captivating part is the subtle interaction between them. At first, I thought it was a joke about a fake college student meeting a spoiled rich girl, but the twist was that they met through a misunderstanding, and there was even an unavoidable undercurrent of affection. Every glance, every word, was an unspoken battle of understanding, completely irresistible. The most shocking moment was when Yimu finally confessed his feelings. The man, who never easily showed weakness, suddenly revealed a tender side that nearly brought tears to my eyes. Interestingly, fans of Zhao's Zhendong and Zhuo Yishao have become the show's patron saints. With every new episode, the comments on social media are overwhelming. I'm not exaggerating, it's like they're embellishing every scene on their fan sites, spicing up every scene. From a soulful gaze to a sweet moment, every interaction sparks heated discussion. Did you see that? Fans of the pair have already started a buzz on Weibo and forums about a second collaboration. Zhao's Zhendong and Zhuo Yishao will definitely be even better this time around. As a result, the production team even posted a message on Weibo, "Just wait and see." Even more intriguing, their interactions reveal a different kind of weariness beneath their star-studded looks. You see, Zhao's Zhendong's Yimu isn't just the tip of the iceberg, but a cold, detached skin, sliced open by emotion. Zhuo Yi's portrayal of Chizai, despite being a proud and arrogant young lady, reveals a vulnerability and insecurity when she begins to relax, which directly touches the audience's heart. For these drama fans, they are constantly digging into the personal lives and acting experiences of both actors. Zhao's Zhendong's fans are eager to search through every one of his works, while Zhuo Yi's fans have witnessed her meticulous approach to life through her social media, making her a perfect example of a male idol harvester. This is the charm of this drama. It is not just a simple romantic story between a CEO and a young lady. In the spiritual collision between these two people, I see more than just the entanglements and struggles of reality. They are not just lovers, but each other's healers, silently healing each other's inner wounds in the corners of their lives. Can you imagine? Someone who appears calm is actually the most eager for warmth. And the strong emotions hidden beneath the surface are the real killer of this drama. Will that moment of emotional collision make you reevaluate your own life and love? Anyway, I am completely won over by them. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.